This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business Podcast and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Today's discussion is investing in private equity funds. The grass isn't always greener. So here's the deal. I don't want to overly harp on this, but didn't grow up with money. Later in life, made some money and was able to finally invest in private equity funds and venture capital funds. And I thought this was, I'd finally arrived. I'm able to invest with the big players, the big guys and so forth, and not crazy about some money, but putting some money into private equity and venture capital funds. And it was always like, that's the promised land. The people that do that, they're big players, they're winners, they're mockers, a phrase that we used to use in my neighborhood, mockers. And what I found was over time that the grass isn't greener. In fact, I felt like the dog who caught the car. You finally catch the car and realize the car is not so excited to catch. The grim reality of private equity funds is returns are all over the board. Different funds perform very differently. Like the phrase, yesterday's results are no assurance of tomorrow's success. There is no truer phrase. I have found myself locked up in a lot of private equity funds. It's gone fine. I'm with great funds, but it would have been just as well off over the last 5 years investing in the S&P indexes, which is my core investment, versus this kind of stuff. In any event, the grass isn't always greener. The story of investing in private equity funds. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity Podcast, the Becker Business Podcast.